Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
I'm going to create an opportunity. What is the opportunity? They have said like close stage should be 3 days. Let me take 6, 7 till 9 and let it be 10. Is this the same? The opportunity should be the formula field and the click on next. Label should be days to close. I'm just putting that. It will create one form, create one field, which is days to close. What is that field? Is it a formula field? Formula, select formula and then click next. The label is days to close, that's. And the same number. After that, days to close. Click on to find the difference between the opportunity close date and today's date. Exact days, like start subtract one from the other. It is nothing but the opportunity, close date and today's date. To make sure the opportunity close date, we have put like 3 days from today. Then today's date, as I said, like this is like today's date. You are comparing the close date with today's date. What is this today's date? Today's system date. Click on this. That is what insert opportunity and the field is. Opportunity, close date and click on next. Why didn't I get? Let me check. I'm getting these licenses. I don't know. The licenses? This extension requires subscription license case. As I have prepared it, click the Get License button and follow the steps. Includes a 14 days trial. If you previously had a subscription for this from the store, anyways, I'm just putting this simple and get this opportunity. If you go for advanced, I'm going to click on this. I'm getting this opportunity. Opportunity close date. Then what I want to do? I want the minus. I'm clicking this. I have done this, yes. Subscribe. Closed date minus. This is what the function I have done. Then what I'm supposed to do? I'll just check the syntax. Syntax is fine. I'm just putting this next. I'm making this as visible to all the profiles. Then clicking on next. Now I'm going to the opportunity. Just check what I have done. Days to close is minus 37. Is minus 37. Can you check this? This is the date. This is September 30th. If I change, save this. What should be the days to close? It should fix the and add 4. Did you get this? Did you get this? Like what exactly this formula have done? Close date. The close date should be what exactly the based on the close date. I'm supposed to get the days that are remaining. Remaining days for this close date. I'm going to get this remaining days with the calculation of today's system date. Today is based on today's system date. System will calculate the days that are remaining days. That is 4 days if you are putting for. From today, it's November. Let me put like December. December that too on. What is the date? Today. But you can see the difference. That is like close date. That is reminding date for this opportunity to close is that will be calculated. What we have done, we have just calculated this process to formula field. Based on this formula number, I have calculated the days. That is close to date minus today's day. Based on that, I will be getting the remaining days. To close this opportunity, after formula field, we are just switching to what are next. Lookup we have done. Formula field we have done. Just check with another data type. We are having different data types for the fields. In that one of them is formula field, checkbox, speakless and all the things. And even then we are having One URL based on URL you are passing. Data. That based on your URL, the data will be displayed here. What exactly the URL you are supposed to place. In that different data types, whatever we have based on that data type, you can able to select one data type that are required based on the business requirement. You can able to select one data type and according to that, you can able to display whatever it is needed to your business requirements. Here we are having all these data type, auto number formula. These are all different data types that you can able to check all the information based on your business requirements. You can able to check. They plays major role with your data type selection whenever you require. System plays very major role based on your data types selection. Whatever you do, we do have different data types as we have already discussed with about related lookup also, that is lookup fields. We have created lookup fields and all the details. Now getting back to the fields whichever having on the page layouts. Fields whichever you are having on the page layouts. In that fields you will be having different concept of button. While creating a field data type, what exactly the button gives there shows with your page layout. Let's take this page layout. When you click on that, you are having all the different types of fields. On that field you can see data types whichever you are having with different the data types which required with your business. You can see all the things in page layout. What I have done, I have clicked on custom page layout and got all these fields and as well as buttons, custom link and more. We are having many things in this. Quick action buttons. Excuse me. To check with your lookups and everything is there. Based on your lookups, you can able to select one. You know how to create as well. Here in this. Wherever you see the account, for example, when I check this. Excuse me. These are all related list which used to call for this particular account record. Based on this account record, you will be having all this related list that is nothing but related objects. Even to customize that related objects, you can able to select that page layout from the page layout. You can see all the related objects that are related to your account now. I'm in account. I'm talking about account. You can able to minimize means you can able to remove it or you can able to add it. All the things can be happened here. You can able to customize your related information here. That could be happen when you are checking with your page layout and what needs to be displayed under a particular parent object. Parent object based on the parent object. That is which? What is the parent object here? Account details, orders, contacts. Parent is nothing but excellent. Parent is nothing but where you are having this data which is related to your child. These are all related list. They are called as child. Whenever you are getting with an account, you will be having all these child that are orders, contacts, opportunities, cases. These are all related objects to this account. That is nothing, but for this parent object you are having child objects. They are called as parent and child objects. They are related objects. You can able to remove it or you can able to place it. That is completely depends on your requirement. I'm just placing this here. Order object and just checking with which layout. I'm just saving it. You have added. Based on your layout system changes being applied. It was orders in the first. Now contacts, opportunities, orders, cases. Based on your customizations, you can able to do this. That is related list and report chart components. These are all. You can see that there is a Twitter also. You can configure that Twitter here. But you need to have the URL of the Twitter and you can able to pass that. Get the data here. Next, Visualforce pages, which is related to development, where you can able to get that also here. Let me check if I could get anything like this payment method page. No, it is not accepting here. Based on your requirements, you can able to drag and drop your information or whatever you want to display according to your business requirements. I just drag and drop my page. Let me check. Can I even to save it and check this? Is it all? Visualforce pages where I have added. What I do get. This has been linked to this. Custom links custom test button. Google link that way. Google again. These are all custom link buttons where I can able to get the data. But here I need to check where exactly these have been updated. Based on your requirement, your method. I mean Visualforce pages that can be customized according to your requirements. Where is it? I'm able to put here. Let me see. Is this having a name? Payment methods comes. It to come here. Bring the bill. What I did is I'm just adding my page layout based on your related information. That is what you can do with your customizations, also with your page layouts. That is one where you can able to get your details here with your page layout based on your business scenarios. These are all your custom links where you can able to customize your links here. Google Maps test button. These are all you can able to see that. That is what I have created for my testing purpose. Even you can able to click on that. I will show you how to just check with your custom button. Custom links. What I'm supposed to do is I'm going here and checking with my fields. Showing you how to do it. These are all my custom links. What is that testing 0909? But here where I have created, I want here buttons, links, actions. Buttons, links, actions. Under that testing 09. Under that, this is the process which we need to give. Here, when you are checking this, you have to place with your URL here. These are all mandated things where you need to check. That is display in new window. URL. Depends on your requirements. You can able to show this display in existing window with sidebar or without a sidebar. Everything can be displayed here. Based on your whatever the information, based on your requirement, you can able select this in a detail page as a link. You can able select as a detail page. Excuse me, even as a button through button also, you can able to show this. I check page link. Based on my page link, I can. That routes me to Google.com. If I check that Google Maps, what I want to do if I'm going to create some Google Maps there, just need to enhance existing URL, which I have now. But for you, you can able to select this URL and place this there. Based on that, you can able to check with your URL information whatever you requires. Based on that, system automatically switches you to this place. After that, you have to click on save. Automatically, it shows you here. After doing this, you have to go to your page layout and make the changes where you want to place your button or a link. Based on your link, system shows you where to place. Automatically, it prompts you where you can able to place your link. After placing that link, then save it. Once saved, automatically it comes here and you can able to refresh and check your whole linked buttons. Whatever you linked buttons, you can able to see here by clicking on that button. This is getting like this. Depends on your, whatever the link you use to give, based on the link system comes up here. Based on your requirements, wherever you are supposed to give any link or any data system will provide you the link, customized link. You can able to click on that link and get the data. This is what, where you can able to check with your custom link also. These are all different data types which are used for your custom linking from your page layouts. These are all fields, different fields. As of now, we have done with the data types of fields, whatever based on your fields. Based on that fields, we can able to create your data types in that fields and adding that data type, nothing but that fields to your objects. That is what we do here. With the page layouts and all the details, you can see your data type with your fields. Required fields next. After doing this, what is next? We will be going with layouts we have done. Import data we have done. Anybody tried with your import data? CSV file with that. You read it. The import we said. Remember? You forgot. I remember. That is what importing your data, and as I said, like your layouts can be edited from here as well as from here, where you can able to edit your layout directly by clicking here. The destination page will be like this. Same page will be displayed. The destination page will be here based on your feasibility or whatever you can able to check from where the edit page layout can be done. Like from here or from here. Your quick menu where you can able to get it. Validation rules are nothing but where you are passing some validations to your field. Where we are going to validate is based on your field. Only you are validating it. Particularly on that field, you are writing some validation rules. What is the validation rule and why it is? When you are validating some field, that should not be the same. Nothing but I can able to put like this. I'm having a business scenario where account number should be only the number. Account number should be only the number and should not be blank. This should not be blank. If I keep this as blank, it has to throw me an error telling that this is a required field where you have to place your error number. Message can be displayed here. This is a validation field where it validates. If I put other than number, it will not save your record. Until and unless I place only the number, it will save. To understand the business scenario of validating the fields, validation rule has been implemented in Salesforce. That is what implementation of or validating of your field will be done in this process. Where you are having a validation rule, you need to create a validation rule, and how to do it is when you are creating a validation rule. Same process where you are having a formula field also. But validation rule validates on a specific field which needs to have formula. Nothing but I can able to put like the advanced version of the formula fields, because in the formula field you will use to get only the results. Nothing. You can't able to display something like that. You know results. You can able to get that in your formula field. But here the validation rule is it evaluates whatever you are giving in the field, on that particular field, whatever you are doing it. But for that, you should have some explosion on functional categories, which needs to be more practice required. In this, what I have done is I have written a validation rule specifying in that account number what is the field that in that account number I have to pass. Only the number. First thing. Second thing is it should not be blank. It should not be null. No data should be saved with null. There should be some data. To understand that I have written a formula field other than which gives more validation of my particular field. That is not is null. Why I have used in a negation is sorry. Negation is in this process which sees more information on negotiation. Nothing but negative things where you can able to give very quickly and need to be understand that is not is null. Not is null. It should not be null. To make sure not is null, it means this should not be null, which that is account number. That is the field name which I have passed. That is should not be null. And it should be number as well, and making sense, this should be number. What I did is in different way. I have took it like this is my logic where I have passed it not is number. It should be always a number where with a negative sense. I have made this to understand not is number in this number field. Notice number means it accepts only the numbers. Other than numbers, it will not accept. See this, if I put characters in that, it will show an error. Only number is required and I am just putting that number. As soon as number is added here, the system or the record will save. I will just place this in your chart. This is only to edit your or check your account number, which is not null and which is a number. Makes sense, guys? Can you understand this? You have to. This is what? I have forwarded that formula also. I mean validation rule, which I have done for this validations. You can able to check that chat. In the chat I have given. Did you got that? Yes. Try that, but how you have to check? Where you have given that validation rule. Going to the validation rule where you have gone that. From the validation rule, you have to understand from here. This is a validation rule and you are giving all this information. That is creating a validation rule and you have to pass this here. Before doing this, if you want to do some more function checks, you can able to insert same operations. Insert field, insert operator, then check your function here whatever you are supposed to do as we have done for close date to date. Same process need to be done, but this is completely validating on a particular field. The error message is, I can able to stay at work. I can able to type this. This is my error message and where I have to place that field means on this field. I have placed this error message. Whenever I am going here and adding this, it was error. Now it has to show me is enter only number. This is what we have given this in this page. The same thing, it has been displayed. Please enter only number. Based on that, you will be getting this error that will be passed on. These are all formula field and as well as validation rule. We have done with formula, field and validation rules. Next we are having approvals. Approvals is a different topic I will take tomorrow because I don't want to make sure what are approvals. Approvals is a basic concept where we have discussed already. Check with your manager approvals. Where do you see that manager approvals? You do check anywhere. When I am an executive, when I am passing some discounts level and passing to my manager. Where you can see the approval level. You do see that approval levels, yes. Do you remember? Selecting a manager at least. Manager. Did you see this? This person's Garuda's manager is Eagle. Here, what happens is whenever you are doing any, calculations need to be given based on your discounts. or you are supposed to send some emails or supposed to give any permissions. It has to populate first to you, and the action should be done by you. Other than your action, you need some approvals from your successive boss or successive manager. There you are putting that successive manager level here. That is what, when you check this, it automatically prompts to your manager for any approvals saved. Once you have done some approvals, you will be getting approvals to your manager. That will be prompted to your manager. What happens is you would be getting a message or an email stating that whether this approval is to be accepted or rejected. Approval to be accepted or rejected. Approval emails can be forwarded or approval through Salesforce can be identified. It means that when you are setting up process of action need to be done based on your hierarchy, that will be prompted for approvals to your manager in your Salesforce. That is what we do here by approval settings. This is one option. Second option is where you can able to forward an email to your manager asking for permission or approval. That is whether this quote can be approved or rejected. Where comes quote? Why we use quote? Do you come across quote anytime? Anytime, anywhere. Did you see quote? Yes. Why we are using quotes? What is the use of quotes? Just to make sure, what is the use of quotes? Any thoughts? What is the use of quotes? That will be based on a product that is given to a customer. A draft or a contract, or I can able to put like any purchase orders. In these concepts, in this process, you are going to create a quote which gives an information to the customer based on their product which needs to be accepted. Based on the customer's acceptance, only a quote will be converted into order. If it is rejected, then you have to create another quote again. Quote 1, quote 2, quote 3 such cases will be happened. Version 1, version 2 that depends on the business scenario. Quote 1, quote 2, quote 3 that depends. Version 1, version 2, version 3 also depends. Quote comes into the picture where you are giving some drafted version to the customer based on a product. Blackboard version means it contains your details of the product, your what is the contracts of the products, how many products, what is the payment of the product, when you are going to pay for that product and how much the discounts you used to get, and what is the total price of that product that will be given under a quote. That is quotation we used to call in our layman words. That is quote. Once the quote is accepted, system generates order. System generates order when the status has been. You can say this accepted system goes with quote. When the quote is accepted and quote is with the status of acceptancy, then that quote will be changed to order. You can able to see this here. Whatever the products you are supposed to give and everything with that product, you will be having a price list. Based on your product, you can able to select a price. That is price list, which is by default you used to get in Salesforce. That is where you can able to add a product in your quotation while you create a quotation. Based on your price list, the data will be accepted and that will be as treated as a quote. Before doing that, you should have a quote should be generated before getting into an order. Once the quote is accepted, then it turns to order. Order. When you are going with your all payment methods and invoices generation, everything will be happened. Once the order is same as you can able to compare, can anybody give me an example based on this? Can you tell once again? Did you come across any quotes and orders in your day-to-day life? While you are getting a quote or you are giving a quote any time happened? Yes. In which scenario? Any business scenario, please, if you are going any vehicle. If you go to the means, if 2-3 competitors are there, generally the customer will visit and get the quote. And based on that, whichever he likes, then he will order. Exactly. Means based on a like in the sense, like wherever we accept it. Correct, whenever we accept that. Because, see, when you check for quotation, will you accept only one quotation? Will you check only one quotation? What happens then? You will be moving to other shops or other price or how it goes. What makes you understand that to go to other quotation? Just turn the price. Price influence a lot. Only price. Sir, in laptop services, in the laptop purchasing laptop. Question, is I correct? Yes, in the laptop's price is anything. I am asking, like you are going for different quotes. Quotations will be collecting, but what made you to go for second quote? Quote if one is released. What made you to go for second quote? Feature. What are the parameters or what are the conditions or what is the scenario? What is the situation makes you go for second quote? One is brand, another is the features. Excellent. Excellent. Brand's features, yes. Correct. That is the bottom line. Basic one for everybody. Any more? Any SU, VHVAC, all those stuffs. Correct. Which is a car? Correct. Even as Charan said something. Price service. Service based on the services, how many services they are giving. I mean, when you are going to a car or a two-wheeler vehicle, you will be checking with how many services are free. First thing. Second thing, when is the periodical services that gives more option to you to understand. They are giving free service, or what are the manufacturing contracts, warranties and guarantees I can put like. Warranties and guarantees. What are? The price. Quotation is the basic thing. Everybody will check. You, me, everybody checks in the same thing. But quotation. If you didn't like that, what you do? These are all parameters we have done. You will be asking for second quotation which you are not satisfied. Only when you are not satisfied with the quotation 1, you will be approaching for second quotation. It means that you are having everybody will have some parameters, nothing but what I can able tell like. We used to check for some values where in our mind we will be having some contracts price. We will be checking everything features color. As I said, like colors. If it is SUV, when you are checking with your vehicle car, you will be checking with SUV, mini-V. What is the difference in each and everything like when you are going for a high-level model? What exactly the top model and low model in the basic model? I mean to say, like different features you used to understand on that particular product. And second thing, price. Price plays major role. After price plays, then you are going for any loss that depends on your loss. Before that, whenever you are checking with your quotation, you need to understand whether you are satisfied with that quotation or not. Once it is done, then it reaches to your approvals. For example, Charan Avinay selects a vehicle, let it be. Let me take a four-wheeler. You selected and you got all your quotation done. Then who is your successive boss? Who accepts that quotation? Who is your successive boss? You, Charan and Vinay got the vehicle. Thought like buying a vehicle. They got all this information and they got quotation. Who is your successive boss? Who accepts that quotation or rejects your quotation? As a family person. As a family person. Father will be your approvals. Exactly means you are getting my word. Father will be your approvals. Yes, sir, there, if he further accepts, then you are going to buy that product. Makes sense. If father rejects, then you will not going to buy that product, correct? Yes, exactly. That depends on the hierarchy level where approvals needs to be accepted. There goes with your approval process. Once you are approving, That depends on your quotation first. Quote comes into the picture. Once the quote is accepted, then it has to reach your approvals. Approvals? If approvals comes into the picture. If not, if you are directly giving that product where you can able to purchase that product, then the quotation changes to orders. And the orders, in that orders you are going to pay as the terms and conditions will be accepted by you and the company. Makes sense what I said? Based on the terms and conditions, whatever put down in the product, on the product, in the paper, nothing but documentation. Based on your documentation, the two parties will accept with a going for purchasing that particular product. There, after that order comes into the picture. In that order, you are going for the payments. Payments, you are going to select your product and all that done payments. In the payments, you will be getting credit card or many options where you are going to pay for that particular product. After doing that payments, then your invoices will be generated where with all the details of your order, product and payment, all this, your invoices will be generated. Once the invoice is generated, then your product will be shipped. Your product will be shipped. Their shipping process will be taken in, like dispatch and shipping, when it is going to be delivering you, on which date and where you are going to deliver. Everything will be given in that shipping process. This is the way where you used to get with your court orders, payments, invoices, shipping till your dispatch, nothing but delivery. Till delivery, the whole process continues. That is the way where a product will be accepted with different level of statuses, where it needs to be approved according to the company or according to the hierarchy. That depends. This is the flow. Understood till now approvals hierarchies. This is where we used to understand the approval process perfect. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.